then I came back, nigga. Worth a couple million, that's a fact, nigga.
So Aaron, man, you've been talking about this recently, and I've been talking about like the truth about the college system recently.
Yes.
You've been doing a lot of videos on IG about the truth about the health industry and the food industry. So for people that are like, you know, that don't know or don't follow you, like, what's the truth about the food and health industry?
Well, it's a system that works perfectly well for making sick humans.
Don't follow the food pyramid,
So,
it's backwards.
yeah, so you're telling us a story like your grandma, like, was like in the hospital, like sick or everything, and they were like feeding her pizza and stuff.
Well, they instructed me that I could feed her pizza and all these other junk foods, right? Because she wasn't eating anything. So they told me to give her a meal replacement shake, which was laced with sugars and other nonsense. It was not real food, right? And they said, yeah, I can feed her pizza. So that's what I was doing. And back then I had no knowledge of nutrition. I didn't know what I was doing. But I was making matters worse for her, unknowingly. And that's the power of a lack of knowledge, right? It's like when you don't know that you don't know, but you think you know, that's the worst thing. That's the worst thing.
Yeah, he was just feeding her pizza was just creating the environment for cancer, making it worse.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, right? The doctors don't even know this stuff because they're studying from the system, the powers that be. And it sounds woo-woo, but it's actually true. Like, if you look
100% true.
It's like 10 big conglomerate companies own most of the products in the supermarket. So if you look at all those products, it's like Coca-Cola, Sprite, Oreos, Krispy Kreme, like all the potato chips,
all the chips,
like all the
cereals,
stuff, candy, cereals. Oh,
even
cereals.
some of the organic stuff that you see out there.
Yes, exactly. So,
they're trying to. The big companies are coming into the organic.
But we're socialized to eat this stuff from when we're young. So our parents teach us to eat this stuff. And you know, I always say a lie repeated 1,000 times is still a lie, but people regard it as truth, right? Like, it's not the truth; it's a lie, but we never questioned it because it's been told from so many different angles, right? Like the news, our parents, like our friends, we see it everywhere, so we think it's the truth, but it's actually not. When we actually question things, then we can reveal the truth.
Exactly, which is the beautiful thing about YouTube and the internet. So I haven't even told you my story. So I did like I was a biochemistry major.
Wow.
So I didn't realize until like my sophomore year when I started watching a lot of YouTube that, oh, I'm just set up to go work at a pharmaceutical company. And I started waking up to the food industry and the pharmaceutical industry. I was like, I don't want anything to do with the pharmaceutical industry. That's just a business. It's just a pill business to mask the symptoms. It's not in the business of curing people of their chronic actual cause of disease. And then I got into this whole like juicing thing. I was like, oh my God, like there's natural cures for everything. And my mind got blown. I was like, fuck this, fuck the pharmaceutical industry. The food industry, you're just like, oh, it's all about products that are addicting and people want to keep buying and buying and buying. It ties right into the food industry because now they're all on sugar, they're all acidic, and they need these pills, and they have these chronic diseases like cancer and heart disease. And pharmaceutical industry is like, yeah, sounds good. Oreo and like Mars and Coca-Cola sounds good. Like, you bring us more customers. Sounds good.
It's so wild. It's like when you think about products, when you think about fruits and vegetables, that's what the earth's giving us, because we're earthlings, we're earth beings. And so it would make sense that we would eat the stuff that comes from the earth. But then when you have all these products and you turn them around, they put all this extra stuff in it. It's like, what are we doing?
And it's cheaper too. It's cheaper to produce corn, right? The corn fields in America, there's so many of them. Because it's cheap to produce these products because they have a long shelf life. And the product has a long shelf life, the more money they can make, right?
Exactly. It's all business. Anyways, we got to keep going down, but that's,
we could talk for hours about that.
We can talk for hours about that. That's just a little snippet. So share this with a friend that might not know. That's just the intro. Click for more videos. Mr. Passport Heavy, let's continue down the trip. Yo guys, so obviously just want to give a shout out to Nipsey Hussle. Obviously we just found out about him being shot and killed, and just getting around to posting this video about truth about the health system. And funny how it actually relates to Nipsey Hussle being killed. Now, no one is saying, we're not saying he was killed because of the documentary that he was making about natural health. But if you don't know, he was making a documentary about natural health and about the pharmaceutical system, this whole system they were just talking about in this video. So crazy that I was just getting ready to post it like right after Nipsey Hussle died. But yeah, here's like a YouTube clip if you don't know.
Anybody in this room, if I could say, hey, somebody cured AIDS, y'all be like, yeah, right. And then I could show you an example of him going to trial and proving in a court. Anyway,
Lots of YouTube videos about it. But anyway, RIP Nipsey, man. So sad that he, you know, another fellow, a truther, had to be killed. And just fucking salute to Nipsey. Not only a truther, but the face of this new era of independent creators and independent hustlers. He was really the truth, and he kept it real. You know, he prided himself on keeping it real, and you know, I hope to say that I do the same. Pride myself on keeping it 100, no bullshit, straight to the truth. Be honest, never change who you are to look good to other people. And I've been trying to be that way my whole life. And Nipsey set an example for all of us to stay true to yourself. So many infinite YouTube videos, good clips of him preaching this truth. Stay true to yourself, hustle hard, have a strong vision, invest your money in assets that pay you, in passive income. He's such a good role model, man. Such a good role model, not only for business and hustle and being true to yourself, but also moving the world towards truth and cutting through the bullshit. And the health system was one of the things that he was passionate about as well. And as you guys know, I'm very passionate about this. I haven't done any videos really about this, but as I say in this clip, I was a pharmaceutical biochemistry major basically, and I just felt so disappointed when I started watching YouTube and figuring out, oh, pharmaceutical industry is just a business. It's just a pill business to mask the systems, when really the truth is food is the cure. There are natural, okay, maybe you can't legally say cure, there are natural ailments for everything. The diet is what creates our body. So most chronic diseases like cancer and heart disease, not all types of cancer, but there's infinite stories out there on YouTube about these chronic type diseases being helped by a natural green diet, juicing, fasting, and all the natural stuff. And if you already are down this kind of knowledge education path, let me know in the comments. But like, what can we do about it? You know, I guess we can just, you know, share this type of natural health information, tips, tricks, whatever, in your Facebook groups, in your group chats, on social media. You know, what can we, there's not really much we can do to completely change the system we're in, but what you can do is shed light on it. And that's what Nipsey was doing. He was just shedding light on some interesting ass truth that this one, you know, doctor was preaching natural health. Hey, you can fix a lot of things with just these natural ailments, with what the earth has given us. Anyways, RIP Nipsey, man. So fucking sad, man. He was gonna have a long life of preaching wisdom to the world, and all I want to do is just say that I'm gonna continue hustling and preaching truth and setting a good example for everyone out there in Nipsey's name. And I'm gonna continue doing what I'm already doing, harder, because he's gone, man. We gotta fill his shoes, and so fucking sad. RIP Nipsey. Anyway, what is your take on all this? What can we do about it? What are your best moments, memories of Nipsey? Hustle hard, guys. All my fellow hustlers, thank you for following for all these years, man. It's been a blessing. Rest in paradise, man. Peace from paradise in Bali with some colorful food. I'm doing this every day on Instagram, so see you guys over there. Peace. Man, we were just on a hangout call, me, Danny, and Parker, and
Nipsey was becoming the next Pac. The next Tupac has died. R.I.P.